Every day at 9 a.m. we have daily stand-up. This is a meeting that I have with all my team members. And the point of this meeting is for each of us to share what we've been working on yesterday, what we're going to be working on today, and if there's any issues that we're dealing with. In this way, if any of us has a problem with something, other team members can come and help them. This is a great meeting because in this way we can feel in sync with our team and know what's the overall direction that our team is going through and what each one of us is working on. From the time I finish stand-up all the way until lunch, that's what I call my golden hours. And in these hours, I try to do the most important work that I have for today. And these are the hours in which I'm the most focused throughout the whole day. That's because it's still morning, so I'm fresh, but it's not too early, so I'm still sleepy. It's hard. It's hard not to have distractions because there's always meetings or people that want to talk to you, but I really try to make an effort to push all of those things at least to the early afternoon and if possible to the late afternoon. So in the first part of the afternoon, I work on the remaining stuff that I was not able to finish during the morning. And then I usually work on designs or planning new features. And this is also a moment where I catch up with the meetings that I was trying not to do early in the morning. And I try to keep the second part of the afternoon to work on code reviews. This is because the later I go in the afternoon, the more tired I am, and I can still do and work on code reviews without compromising quality, even in the second part of the afternoon. So being in New York City during the pandemic, it's tough because it's very hard to find outdoor space or enjoying some nature and fresh air. But one thing for which I feel very grateful is that I'm in a building with a terrace. So I try every day during the summer and the spring to spend at least a couple of hours up there working. So in this way, I can make sure that every day I get some sun and some fresh air. So let's go take a look at the terrace together. Alright, so it's now 6 p.m. and that's usually when I try to finish my work days. Sometimes I finish later and sometimes I finish earlier. It really depends on the week. And I actually like that, so that not a single day is equal to the others. So I figure that one interesting thing to do now is to take a walk and show you guys how New York City looked in these crazy times of the pandemic. Alright, so seeing New York City during this crazy time of the pandemic is a very interesting experience. I live in Midtown, which is an area that used to be full of offices, and so it was full of people that were wandering around at any time of the day during the weekdays. But now it's completely empty. So it is now dinner time, and as I mentioned to you before, I generally try to cook as much as possible. But tonight I made an exception. Tonight I ordered a pizza from one of my favorite Italian places in the city. One of the greatest things about New York is that you can find food from any country of the world, and generally it's food of exceptional quality. After dinner, I generally have a couple of hours of free time. Something that I try to do every night is to practice jazz guitar. That's something that I've been studying for years, and I try to constantly study and practice that every day. If I'm not doing that, I usually try to spend as much time as possible working on CodeXYZ and scripting or recording a new video. And besides these two activities, what I generally do is either chill watching Netflix or reading a book. And that concludes the video for today, so I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And that's everything for today.